the containers and the seedlings in the back here. I finally moved out my citrus that had struggles this winter inside this swing. Lime tree did actually fruit for us and currently has a little bit of fruit on it, not a ton. They were stressed inside. My lemon trees both dropped a bunch of leaves, which I think is a combination of very cool temperatures, because the porch that we put them on doesn't have, I mean, it's got windows, it's inside, but it doesn't have any heat, and so when it got to be 0 outside, that was probably even too cold for them with a heater, I guess. So they dropped a bunch of leaves, and I think I'd overwatered them, and then moved them. I think a combination of all those things was too much. So they dropped a bunch of leaves, but they're coming back. I did have to give them a really severe haircut, but they're looking better. And just go through the containers here. Strawberry plant. Did put some things out yesterday. This little guy, this planter is just not doing what it's supposed to. Nothing has been working really well in here, and our groundhog friend keeps coming in and eating everything, so my lettuces are gone. The roselle I put in here, I'm pretty sure it's too cold when I put it out, or it had been very warm and then it got cold. That is an eggplant I put out yesterday, and clearly it's delicious to somebody. Just planted this up with cucumbers yesterday. I put a bunch yesterday. So potatoes, and I need to put some more soil in there. This is sweet potato that I actually overwintered in my house in that big planter. The apple tree I still haven't planted. That is a Honeycrisp apple. We'll get it in the ground at some point. This is another planter I'd had in my greenhouse that I put a bunch of things in. Spinach and radishes. The radishes bolted. The groundhog came in and ate all the spinach. It keeps breaking in and eating things down to the nub, so we've had almost no greens, almost no early spring things. But then sweet potato put in there. Potato plant I topped up yesterday. I put a couple little extra plants in, some spinach and cilantro that's about to bolt. I need to put those in somewhere in a sissup. And then let's talk about what's over there. Little mess. I do have a bunch of tomatoes I can give to my neighbors. Chocolate mint, very happy. Put several chards in here. This was cilantro and what else did I have? I think I had some spinach in there, and the spinach has just not been happy this year outside of getting eaten. Coleus just moved outside. And this is dahlias I had inside hardening off. You can see I've already planted out or potted up some of the things in here. Chamomile, borage, one lone ground cherry, and then these are queen lime zinnias. And then these guys are all of the cactus zinnias, cactus flower zinnias, and a couple of dills back there. More dahlias, and I started these in pots a while ago. These are Dracula, dark foliage with red flowers. And then these guys, let's see. Yeah, this is Arabian Night, so it has a dark red flower. And I believe this is one that I overwintered. And I'd forgotten to label the ones that I overwintered. I think it's that one and this one. Oh no, pardon me. That one's an Arabian Night too. So that would be this one again. It doesn't have a label. The other one that I overwintered. An Arabian Night. I got several of these. They were pretty cheap. And oh, and a serviceberry. I acquired that through a local plant sale the other day to replace the one that died from last year. And let's run into the greenhouse and look at the seedlings real fast. Things out here looking happy. The peach tree, bay laurel, it's a rose, and I don't remember the name of it. It's also a dark red flower. And then, here, forgive the mess, I've actually moved out most of the seedlings in here. I ended up a bunch of stuff yesterday. But what is still to come, I do have a couple tomatoes. One okra left, most of my okra died off, the aphids got them. I wasn't paying attention, apparently. Ground cherries, and then these are various melons and watermelons, lemon drop, Kachari beans, Charleston gray, watermelon, Minnesota midges there in the back. These are all different peppers. And I've got a whole nother, goodness, got so much stuff in here now. A whole nother plat of peppers, which are down here. And these are poblanos, pimentos, purple peppers, just like a bell pepper, and habanadas, habaneros, even have a cayenne in there. And then up here, some other random bits. Alyssum, dill, borage, a black cherry tomato. I started those late. So celery. Yeah, that must be the regular, is it tall Utah tall, whatever you call it. These guys, eggplants, I might grow those on a bit. These are some of my spare tomatoes. I've already planted some out. Green zebra, black crim, and I think one's a black plum. Yeah, black plum. And one more tomato back there, also plum. And ranunculus, lavender that I grew from seed. This is a cutting off of my elderberry that is like super peaky looking. I think I must have gotten it too wet, but I'm not sure if it's going to recover or not. I basically killed all of my propagations that were doing really well. Overwatered everything. Those are little pine berry sprouts. I had some pine berries I got from the store and decided just to pop part of one in, because they're like, you know, strawberries covered in seeds, into a cup, and I had a couple sprouts. And then these are peppers that I overwintered. I'm going to find a spot for them soon, and another one there. And I'll talk about the ones here. Lemon trees starting to come back a little bit, put on some new growth. All of my citrus struggled inside this winter. Like it did really good for a while, and then just got sad and zapped looking. Clearly I need to work on my indoor citrus game a little bit. And I'm sure I'll talk more about this, but this planter was peas, and they were sprouting up, and some cilantro and doing great. And our groundhog friend got in and snipped off all of them, and that'll keep coming up. And then that is a cucumber I just planted yesterday. And we'll stop there.